Hi, my name is Latai, and the disorder that I was provided to research on is OCD. So, what is OCD? So, OCD is short for obsessive compulsive disorder. OCD is composed of two features. It's obsessions, which are the intrusive, distressing thoughts, and compulsions, the repetitive behaviors that stem from these obsessions. How does the obsession and compulsion work? So, for example, the fear of germs, that's the obsession. The compulsion is the constant need to have to wash your hands, constantly washing your hands. And then a second is needing things in order. That's the obsession. The compulsion is organizing certain items, or maybe whether you have to eat certain foods in a certain order. That is the compulsion. Now, what happens if you ignore these obsessive feelings? So, ignoring the obsessive need is could cause an intense feeling of anxiety and distress. Feeding into this OCD urge will temporarily relieve the feeling of anxiety, but it will come back, whether that's in the next hour, whether that's the next day, but it is going to come back. It's just temporarily feeding that need. Now, once you are constantly having to feed that obsession, this, of course, starts to interfere with your daily activities. Now, in some severe cases, they can start out as early as teens, young adults, or as early as childhood. Symptoms start out minor, then gradually start to climb to severe cases throughout life if not treated. Symptoms can change over time and develop into larger stressors, again, if not treated. Now, some misconceptions are the two that I found the most I came across is OCD is a personality trait. So, needing the area around you constantly clean, needing your hands constantly clean, this is a chosen trait. False. Those who struggle with this behavior cannot ignore the urge to clean or wash their hands constantly due to anxiety, aka the obsession. Everyone has a little OCD. If you or someone you know has one of the traits, it's often associated with um, oh, I have a little OCD, but that's not really the case. So for example, I work for a med spa. Our lead injector, also the owner, every night before we leave the office, we lock up. Everything gets locked up, from the cabinets to all of the medication, including all the Botox, the filler that we store. And so every night, the injector will go in and she'll lock everything up herself. She'll lock the keys up after that. As we're walking out the door, it's almost instantly. Right before we're walking out the door, she will turn back around and she'll run back and she'll check the cabinets that she locked. She does it 3 times. She checks it. She'll shake it 3 times. She'll shake the next cabinet 3 times, and then she will go in and she'll check the refrigerator, make sure everything's locked up and closed. And right before she does that, she always says, I have to satisfy my OCD. She doesn't have OCD. It's just something that's often said. Oh, I have to satisfy my OCD. I have OCD. I have to do this in order. So these are some common misconceptions behind OCD. Some treatments. Most common treatment is psychotherapy, aka talk therapy, cognitive behavioral therapy, examining and understanding thoughts and emotions, exposure and response prevention, exposing you to your feared situation and asking you to resist temptation to perform the compulsion. This is to debunk the outcome of your fear that it is not reality. This one I thought was pretty cool. I think I'm actually going to try it on on my boss at work, asking her just to, even though she says she doesn't have OCD, maybe she doesn't, but I'm gonna ask her not to go back and try the locks, even though she knows she locked it. I saw her lock it. Um, just that simple task, showing them that, it's okay. Nothing's gonna happen. Just like someone that has OCD of germs, they need to constantly wash their hands. Same thing like that. And then the final treatment, acceptance and commitment therapy, accepting obsessive thoughts, releasing the power you give these negative thoughts. Now, some severe treatments would be your doctor recommending transcranial magnetic stimulation, a non invasive treatment that helps influence the brain's electrical activity when other treatments aren't effective. Another severe treatment would be medication. Medication that would assist with the SSRIs. And as you all remember, we covered this back in Big Idea 2.2. So that's pretty cool. And then I actually have a video here. For some reason, it was not launching on the PowerPoint. So I have it here to play. We've all double checked. All right, that's all I have. Thank you so much.